You're listening to NGSC Sports Radio. Hear us live on NGSCSports.com, where you can get awesome analysis for all things sport. Or check out our podcasts on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, iTunes, TuneIn, and much more. For our latest videos, head to NGSC Sports YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter at NGSC Sports and like us on Facebook. NGSC Sports. We never stop.
Hey, this is Kevin Kelly, the voice of Ring of Honor Wrestling, and you are listening to 3 Count Thursday. You got it? 3 Count Thursday. Make it happen.
Roman Reigns, the guy with the biggest pecs. Roman Reigns, the guy who has lots of sex. Roman Reigns, the guy with the wettest hair. Roman Reigns, the guy who just doesn't care. Roman Reigns, the guy with a lot of class. Roman Reigns, the guy who will kick your ass. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns,
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special Tuesday night edition with 3 Count Thursday here on NGSCSports.com. If you've listened to us over the last couple weeks, you know what that music is. That is it is done by the Smart Mark Roommates on YouTube. Again, Smart Mark Roommates, and they do they have a couple of videos that they have created lyrics for some of these WWE superstar entrance themes. So I figure, in light of the last close to 24 hours, what happened about 24 hours ago, I think that one was pretty appropriate to open up the show tonight. It is December the 15th, 2015. Only a few more shows left in the calendar year of 2015. Again, we are here on NGSCSports.com, where we never stop. Visit NGSC Sports for all the shows, all the written content, and much, much more. Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and the TuneIn Radio app. Search NGSC. You can podcast our show directly, 3 Count Thursday, by searching 3 Count Thursday in your podcast store. That is always the number 3 Count Thursday. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 3 Count Thursday and Facebook.com/3 Count Thursday. I am Jim, bringing in our co-host Ryan. Ryan, good evening.
Good evening, Jim. How are you tonight, man?
Dude,
I'm Tuesday. What are we doing?
It is Tuesday. There is so much stuff going on in the world of wrestling this week, Ryan, that I just figured that it was appropriate to have an extra show this week, because we had TLC on Sunday, we had Raw last night, tomorrow afternoon on the East Coast, prime time in London, England, is the NXT TakeOver special from London, and so we want to preview that. We want to recap TLC. We want to recap Raw. And then Thursday night, we have our normal live show that is still happening. This is bonus. So for the price that you normally pay of free for our show each week, you get bonus this week. So because we have the interview with Maria Manic on Thursday night, and then we want to recap the NXT London show. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of news in the next couple days coming out of that show, and with everything that happened this week. So that we will get to on Thursday night. But Ryan, before we get to talking about TLC and Raw and all of that stuff, let's just run down the next couple weeks here, because there's a lot going on the show and outside the show. Of course, we're coming into Christmas, coming into New Year's. So Thursday night, December the 17th, we welcome who is actually our Instagram Woman of the Week. So jump over to our Instagram page, again, at 3 Count Thursday on Instagram. Again, also on Twitter at 3 Count Thursday, Facebook.com/3 Count Thursday. We have Maria Manic is our Woman of the Week over there. Matt's been doing a great job with the collages, as always. She will be on the show Thursday night. Then next Tuesday, a week from tonight, we will have a live show with Chrissy Rivera will be our guest, because next Thursday night is Christmas Eve. No live show next Thursday night. It'll be next Tuesday night. The following week, again, no live show on New Year's Eve, which will be Thursday. The following week, so the next 2 weeks we're on Tuesday night. So I think this is kind of our warm up to Tuesday nights. Maybe that's why.
All right, that works.
That's another reason we're coming on Tuesday night. But in 2 weeks from tonight, Ryan, Deonna Purrazzo, we've seen her here locally.
You've seen her on NXT
and Ring of Honor, I believe.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to her about all of that, and then when everybody turns the calendar page to January, we will be back on Thursday nights. January 7th, we have Nikki Adams. January 14th, Aspen Rose. And January 21st, Travis Gordon will be joining us on the show. So we have our next 6 guests, Ryan, already booked. We're booking into the new year. Plenty of great stuff coming for us and for the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Very exciting that we're almost already through January with our bookings. Reach out to us on Twitter at 3 Count Thursday. Let us know who you want us to try to get. There's power in numbers. Let's try to get some other people here. I want to get who our fans want us to get. So check us out 3 Count Thursday on Facebook, facebook.com/3 Count Thursday, Twitter and Instagram at 3 Count Thursday. Shout out who you want us to get. We'll send some messages, we'll send some emails, we'll see what we can do for you.
Yeah, we'll do our best, and lots of cool stuff coming. Again, we still have the PBR podcast episode that is still slated to come out over the next couple weeks. We will make sure we let you know when that is airing if you follow us on our social media pages, but also follow the PBR podcast at PBR Pod on Twitter, PBR Podcast on Facebook. Go to pbrpodcast.com, subscribe to them, subscribe to their podcast, so you will not miss ours. You will not miss every one of their episodes. They come out on Mondays. Again, we had a huge blast doing this show, and that should be coming out here. I think over the next couple weeks. Again, we'll make sure we let you know exactly when that is happening. And then Ryan, we're only a couple of months away from a pretty significant date, an anniversary date for the podcast. Much more to discuss in terms of that as we get closer to it in April.
Are we talking about the anniversary of the Melina and Alicia Fox match? That was everybody's favorite match.
We are not.
No.
We are not talking about that. I think I have that clip somewhere. Let me.
Yeah, that's the old Stone Cold. That was from the season of Tough Enough with Stone Cold.
I think I have that. Oh, I do have that. Let me pull up the audio here. See, we're prepared.
There. Yeah, look at this.
What's your favorite match?
My favorite match was with Melina and Alicia Fox.
Who?
Oh, what a great moment. So
what a great moment.
We're not talking about the anniversary of that.
No, we are not talking
about... then I have no clue what you're talking about.
We're talking about our anniversary, Ryan, but that's a little bit down the road. We have plenty of time to get to that, but I'm sure it will be here before we know it. We're waiting on Matt. He is going to be coming into the call here in just a few minutes, hopefully, to talk to us about TLC, talk to us about Raw. But Ryan,
that's a great time. Then I also forgot. Check us out. We are now on the YouTube.
Yes.
Now on YouTube, you can find us.
You've been hard at work on the YouTube, haven't you?
On
Ryan?
YouTube, I've been doing a lot of editing, some video editing, things like that. So we don't have a ton of videos up yet, but we do have the chat with you and Bill Apter talking about his book, doing a little book plug. Who else did we have up there?
Nurse Feelgood.
You with your interview with Nurse Feelgood.
Mark Mest interview. I got a video up tonight where I was speaking to the Red Scorpion, Mark Hazel, former 3 Count Thursday guest, just getting his thoughts again about the Hall of Fame, the MPWA Hall of Fame. That was it 10 days ago? I think it was the 5th, right? 10 days ago tonight. Yes,
would have been the Hall of Fame. And then speaking of that, did you see that Nurse Vanessa Feelgood just launched a new Facebook page?
Yeah, so make sure you go to Nurse Vanessa Feelgood on Facebook. Let her know that we sent you there. We're hopefully going to have her on this show because from us talking to her a little bit on the YouTube video that we did, she's a very genuinely nice person, and I'd love to hear more about her career. So hopefully that will be a guest in the near future. But again, always stay tuned to our social media for that. But yeah, Ryan, you've been doing a great job with the YouTube page.
So shucks.
But just this has been a crazy week because last Thursday I was off breaking kayfabe here, so you might turn the volume down, obviously, if you don't want to.
God forbid. I saw a picture of you in London.
I did not. I did not have my appendix out. That was, but I was off. You and Ryan hosted the show last week.
I am Ryan, but that's cool. Whatever.
Sorry, you and Matt.
It's our anniversary coming up, Jim. Shit.
Ay. But
you said you weren't even going to be able to use it. There it is. We had that queued up, folks, because we were that disappointed going into TLC.
Yes.
That we were going to use that to describe TLC and probably the Raw after.
Sure.
And boy, were we wrong.
Yeah, last week,
we had that queued up. We said, oh boy, great time to use the TLC. I was calling it the fast lane of the winter time or something like that. It was bad.
Yeah, then we had this one. That came in hot. Sorry about that.
Real hot, yeah.
Kids booing.
My ears are bleeding.
People booing. But Thursday night, I was able to get on the call. We were talking about how terrible Raw was, how terrible TLC looked. I mean, it really, it was a little bit before the pay-per-view started, and I was having a little bit of trouble. Actually, a lot of people were having trouble getting on the network during the pre-show, and I was trying to get on to watch the Becky Lynch-Sasha Banks match, which was on the pre-show. Very good match, as we'll talk about, better than the Divas match that was on the pay-per-view. But I couldn't log on. I couldn't log on to the network till it was almost like 7:35, 7:40. And I was like, well, if it doesn't work, I really don't give a crap about this pay-per-view. Because I'm not even getting frustrated. Usually if your internet's not working, you get pretty frustrated. My wife's like, why are you not mad? And I go, because this pay-per-view is going to suck. If I have to watch it tomorrow, who cares? I really didn't care if I missed it live. And again, wrong. We were very wrong.
Now let's just throw this out there. I mean, I don't want to jump around. As good as TLC ended up being, Raw was still better. That was the best Raw of the year, if you ask me.
That I can't think of a Raw that was better.
Had to have been the best. And honestly, even if we didn't have a ton of stuff to talk about this week on the Thursday show, I would still want to get on here tonight. If there was a slot on NGSC, we wanted to take it and talk about TLC and the Raw because it was that good that it deserves it.
Sure.
It absolutely deserved it. And here's the deal. We were messaging each other before we went on the air, before I got over to the studio. And I said, and right at the same time that you messaged me, it was literally, the messages crossed. It was yeah. I said, damn it, Jim, I'm really excited to talk about wrestling.
Yeah. I think we have Matt on the call. Matt, is that you?
This is Robert in Hoboken.
Oh, we got Robert in Hoboken. How's it going, Robert in Hoboken?
Going good. I wanted to ask you guys a question about the WrestleMania in April. It's going to be at the Cowboy Stadium, right?
Correct.
Oh, okay. And just a quick side note. I met the Road Dogg this weekend, and he stuck his dick in my ass.
Well, apparently somebody's been drinking in Hoboken tonight, so good for you.
You didn't know?
So
he should have known.
It's 9:44. Clearly, Robert, was it, in Hoboken?
I don't even remember his name.
Robert in Hoboken. If he's still listening, then I would suggest switching to water. Sounds like you're a little bit loose, but good luck. Don't drive. Call an Uber.
Have you ever taken an Uber?
I never have taken an Uber.
I live in a small enough town that I don't have to Uber myself.
But apparently, Uber is an option in Lidditz.
Is it really?
Yes.
No shit.
I've never used it. Obviously, I live in this town, but apparently, it is an option, as I understand
it.
Good
to
know. But
we thought it was Matt.
We thought it was Matt.
Matt's actually catching up